This is Shane, Hurricane Helms, inviting you to watch Rasslin Rage. That's Rasslin, Rasslin, Rage, every Friday night, 8 p.m. on YouTube.com. And if not, what's up with that?
Oh! This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Boom. I don't know what, for some reason, the transition is still messed up. I think I have to redo the computer. But hello and welcome everybody to Rasslin Rage. This is episode 94. And not only is it episode 94, it's the very first episode to air live on Sunday. Now, Q.
Yes.
This is your third time hosting, but you are the very first host on a Sunday. So that puts you in a realm of your own. You are the first ever. Nobody can ever take that away from you. All right, bro? You okay? You get a little choked up? I understand, man. It made you feel all kinds of tinkly inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to the show, bro.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You definitely a good time, and like I said, and when I was posting stuff online, that you're one of those dudes that knows what he's talking about. How old are you again? Tell him.
10 years old.
10 years old. He's 10, and he knows more about wrestling than most 40-year-old people.
Becoming 11 on December 16th.
11. December 16th.
Yes.
Throw it up, throw it down, something like that.
What?
No. Hey,
know.
so listen, thanks for joining us today. Rasslin Rage is brought to you by Happy Harper Ice Cream.
Well. I can't wait to have some of this ice cream. Shogun's been waiting all day for this. After a long day of suplexing, there's nothing like some sweet ice cream to square me away.
Hey, Shogun, what's that?
Happy Harper's, Michigan's finest, most indulgent, loveliest ice cream.
What flavor?
Since you asked, Shogun Suplex Surprise, my own specialty flavor. Kind of like a lemon pie. Actually, just like old Shogun's grandma used to make.
Can I have some?
You want some of this ice cream? You want some of Happy Harper's ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can't have none. Get your own. Happy Harper's, Michigan's finest ice cream. Hit them up on Facebook to find out more.
That's right. Don't forget to head on over to their Facebook page at Happy Harper Ice Cream. They have several flavors that I highly recommend. Rasslin Raspberry, Chocolate, Cookies and Cream, Apple Pie.
Tastes like a real apple pie.
Cyrus Satine.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, man, they're all really good. So definitely check them all out. Hey, make sure you scroll down in the description. Down there, you're going to find a couple links for the affiliates. Click those. You buy something, and Rasslin Rage gets a very, very small commission. So please do that. Also, down there, you will find a link to ProWrestlingTees.com/Rasslin Rage. That's where you can buy a really cool Rasslin Rage T-shirt. Not one of those, because I do not trust the process. Anyways, but
Me and
please
him are secret homies. Me and him are secret homies.
please subscribe if you haven't, and make sure to smash the thumbs up. Oh, wait. There it is over there. Thumbs up. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Smash. There we go. Good. Listen, also, please follow Rasslin Rage on all the social media. It's at Rasslin Rage for Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And I believe it's also Twitch if you head on over to Twitch and you want to, because we're streaming on Twitch too. I don't know if you knew that.
I did.
All right. Sweet, sweet. Have you followed on Twitch?
I don't think so, but I think I have as well. I don't know.
You better do that. Go
I
over there
know.
and follow. That'd
I
be
know.
sweet, bro. So, listen, if you're catching this on the replay, look at Secret Homies. You see that? So, if you're catching this on the replay, which is on, it'll be on YouTube, but next week it'll be up on Facebook. If you're catching us on the replay on Facebook, hey, dude, check it out. r2youtube.com. Smash the little red thing down there in the bottom. When you get there, it says subscribe. Smash it. Come on in Sundays, 10 or 8 p.m. for live show. And, you can check out Michigan Independent Weekly too, which we'll talk about a little more in a minute. But, I wanted to say a little, we're not going to get too far. We're not going to talk a lot about indies. I'm going to talk minor. But Josh and I went down to Chesterfield, Michigan yesterday to New Breed or MPWA New Breed's Diesel Power at the Diesel Lounge in Chesterfield. Man, what a place. Really liked the venue. The arcade there was awesome. The bowling alley was cool. Where they had the wrestling event was really cool. I highly recommend that you go next time. One of our buddies, Greg, you yawning? There ain't no yawning on Rasslin Rage. Anyway, we went down there. It was a good place. Check it out. I want to say thank you to the Modern Day Shaman for this sweet shirt that he hooked me up with. So awesome, awesome stuff. I'll talk a little more about that with Josh and Danny when you'll see it Tuesday at 10 a.m. for Michigan Independent Weekly. Have you watched any of that yet?
I forgot what it was called, so I didn't see it. But also, I'm on it, so go check out that.
Well, there you go. But Chet, you are on Michigan Independent Weekly. You were on last week's episode.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about a little bit that, but I want to say Savage Society was screwed, and it was BS. That's what I got to say about that. But we'll probably talk a little more. Josh and I and Danny will talk a little more about that on Michigan Independent Weekly, which you'll be able to catch Tuesday the 17th at 10 a.m. Eastern. The premiere comes on, but you can catch it anytime after that. All right? Checking it out.
What even is a premiere, basically?
Premiere means like it plays. On YouTube, what a premiere does is it premieres, and it like say it's at 10 a.m., right? So at 10 a.m. it premieres, it just plays. It's like a movie. You can't go hit skip, right?
Oh.
Right? Well, then after that, then you can watch it whenever.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, really cool. So,
I did that once, and I didn't understand because nobody was watching in my premiere chat. So I was like, what does this even do?
oh, well, I try to watch them, but I have to get my kid from school at 10 and take him from tech to his other school. So, but anyways, that was my second time at at MPWA New Breed Shoe. I went to their second act where I interviewed Electric Ely, which pretty good stuff. My interview with him, you'll be able to watch that Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Wednesday, 10 a.m.
Yeah, Electric Ely. So check that out. Also, want to give a big shout out to Harper from Heel Fan News. Not sure, I haven't really talked to him, but I seen on Facebook, it looks like he made his referee debut yesterday. So big shout out to him. Congrats to you, buddy. Make sure you follow Heel Fan News on their social media and subscribe to the YouTube channel. A lot of good content. Q.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get into all the rage, we did talk to you for Michigan Independent Weekly before XICW Proving Ground, right?
Yes.
And we asked you what are some things you liked about Proving Ground, and then we asked who was your pick to win,
Yeah.
and you went with Hyena Hagen. But we were talking a little bit when he was sitting here, and apparently he's changing his pick. So who are you picking today? You've changed your pick. Who is it?
Electric Ely.
Electric Ely. So why are you changing to Electric Ely?
I may be wearing his shirt because as I said, we're secret homies, but in the wrestling world, we're not. We're just enemies. So So I was watching the show, and he says like some blah 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 blah, and he chooses MM3, and I'm like,
Who? Hyena Hagen?
yes, Hyena Hagen chose MM3, and I'm just sitting here like, that was my pick. I can't. Can I change my pick? Like, I do not want my pick to be on MM3. And because half of the people were Kira Clan, of course, you know that Kira Clan is probably gonna win, a Kira Clan member, but probably not, because Movado or Shogun is gonna win. I know it.
There. Okay, so there you go. He's changed his pick, ladies and gentlemen. He changed his pick. I can't believe you changed your pick. You're a Bobby the Brain Heenan. Changing picks. All right, so what that means is it is time for All the Rage. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we talk about some juicy stuff. And there is some really juicy stuff that happened. Matter of fact, it was last night. Hey, how you doing, everybody? But anyways, last night, some really juicy news. So when we come back after this, All the Rage. Rasslin Rage T-shirts are available on ProWrestlingTees.com/Rasslin Rage. Just click the link in the description to visit our store on Pro Wrestling Tees website. Every shirt is 100% cotton and available in sizes up to 5X. Show your love for Rasslin Rage and get yours today. ProWrestlingTees.com/Rasslin Rage. Your mom says you look awesome.
Thanks, Mom.
All right, so listen, some big news out there. There's been news with Enzo and Big Cass have been in the news a lot, right? Because they were back in ROH, and there was rumors going around that they've been talking to WWE. That Enzo said they're not talking to WWE, and yada 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 yada. Well, man, so apparently Big Cass, he's former WWE superstar. I don't know, he's going by something Cass XL or something now in the independents.
Oh.
But according to reports by a few different sources, Cass was acting aggressive and erratic in the locker room at a Wrestle Pro show. It's being said that he verbally got in a verbal altercation with Joey Janela. Do you remember seeing the video that Joey Janela and Enzo got into? Like, they kind of got in a little bit of a talking and match, and Enzo was running his mouth a bit. They were both,
I mean, Enzo was always running his mouth.
This is a true story. Well, anyways, apparently Cass made some mention of it in the locker room and was it was really weird, they said. A lot of people said it was kind of weird, but he was eventually escorted out of the building by police, and apparently while he was outside, they searched his vehicle, and while he was outside, he made some statements that made them think that something wasn't right, so they sent him off to the hospital. Joey Janela later in the day said on Twitter that there were things. It was a really uncomfortable situation, and that he hopes that the guy comes back out on top. So I don't know, man, where that's going. Yeah, that's the thing. But listen, he said in a previous interview that he suffered from depression, and he was abusing alcohol, and he was with them things come some bad times. When you do that, you're taking that kind of medication or whatever, and you start abusing alcohol along with it, bad things happen. And those are one of those bad things that happen, and now, I don't want to talk bad about somebody that maybe, he made a mistake, and he might, maybe he is a little nuts, but he definitely needs some help, and hopefully he seeks it out, and, he becomes a better person than what he was today or yesterday. What do you think? That's crazy, right?
Yeah. And my mom, I was reading what she said. Mental health is no joke, and
right.
that's fully true, 100%.
And that's why I say that, and that's why I'm not like I don't want to say too much. I don't want to, I don't want to. That's just kind of wrong, like because I know what it's like. It sucks, dude. You know what I mean? But anyways, Impact Wrestling, dude, taking a big step in the right direction. Did you hear about this? You didn't hear about this?
I haven't been watching that much wrestling. I've been watching other things. I've been watching other things on YouTube.
Oh well, there's something wrong with you. You need to be watching wrestling.
I've been watching 2K19 games and 2K20 trailers and stuff, but like nothing else really.
Oh, so the parent company of Anthem Sports acquired, so Impact Wrestling, that's their parent company, which is Anthem Sports, acquired a majority interest in Access TV and HDNet Movies Network. With that, Impact will be moving to Access TV. So that's pretty sweet. Access TV already hosts New Japan and Women of Wrestling.
WOW.
Right. Impact Wrestling announced days later that it would in fact be moving to Access TV immediately following the pay-per-view Bound for Glory. You ever watch Bound for Glory? It's one of their better pay-per-views that they do.
My friend always tells me this, like, you should watch AEW, you should watch Impact.
Impact's pretty good, dude.
I mean, I've seen like RVD.
You can watch it for
and
free on
Sabu.
Fridays at 10 o'clock on
I've seen,
Twitch.
like, stuff like that.
What?
I've seen like RVD and Sabu tag team, and
There's a lot of good stuff over there. You should check it out. There's a lot of people from Michigan that wrestle in Impact.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Impact. So you definitely should check it out. But so it will be on. So Bound for Glory is on October 20th. So that week after, that's when Impact will be on the good old Access TV, and it'll also simulcast still on Twitch TV or on Twitch on their Twitch channel. So you'll be able to watch it on both, which is awesome. Hey Zeke, what's up, brother? How you doing? Everything is better than WWE. I would definitely agree.
That's not true.
Oh come on. Here, you're not watching, are you?
Are
you that interested?
Yes, I'm interested.
But you just said so you're so interested that you don't even watch it?
Exactly.
Oh, bam. Oh, that's you like how I was just right there? You imagine
Makes
it?
so much sense.
Right. I know because I make a lot of sense. But man, listen, I moved the show to Sunday and I was like, okay, the first show will be on September 15th. No idea that there was pay-per-view tonight. Zero. Did not know. Didn't even have a clue. Well, you're here. You're not watching it, are you?
Well, I mean, at least if my WWE network still existed, then I would be watching it.
I canceled mine.
Well, mine got canceled by itself because.
Well, I canceled it. Why? Why? Because I don't watch it.
Why don't you watch it?
Because I don't.
No one cares that there's a paper night tonight. You know what?
Pay-per-view. Yeah.
Pay-per-view tonight.
Everybody's lost that there's a pay-per-view. It's like nobody really cares anymore, dude.
There is a pay-per-view tonight, and a lot of people are watching at home.
Well, I'm sure they're watching. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's people watching. But you know what, dude? I mean, I'm not mad if people want to watch WWE. That don't upset me. If people want to watch WWE, watch WWE, bro. You want to watch AEW? Watch AEW. You want to watch Impact? Watch Impact. You want to go watch somebody stab somebody with a fork? Go watch Horror Slam. Whatever.
Go watch XYCW.
Well, yeah, somebody did get stabbed with a fork at XI. I mean, cool, but that's what I'm saying. If that's what you want to watch, go watch it. Cool. I'm not going to argue with you about whether or not WWE. I mean, if everybody was interested, wouldn't they be doing a whole lot better than they're doing now?
Probably
You think so?
a little bit.
Well, all right. Well, so listen. Last week, Master Weir was on the show, and we talked a bit about Ric Flair. Okay. Woo!
Woo!
Right. So he's applied for the trademark The Man. Right? We know who else calls themselves The Man. Becky Lynch.
Exactly.
Too many pay-per-views. You can't have one every month. Yeah, that's for sure.
I canceled in May after Double or Nothing. Okay.
Well, anyway, so he applied for the trademark, and then Becky Lynch was asked by Mark Ramondi, I think his name is, with ESPN. Yeah, is that how you say it? Ramondi. But anyways, he posted the response on Twitter. All I can say about Rick is I like Rick. He's been a good friend to me over the years. We'll see what happens with that. That's kind of like I don't think we're going to be friends much longer now.
We'll see what happens.
What do you think? Do you think Ric Flair should be able to trademark the phrase
No.
"the man"?
I mean, this is what like you guys said on like the last time Mr. Weir was on. Like he says to be the man, you got to beat the man, but like he literally never called himself the man. It was the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Yeah.
But he never called himself the man, Ric Flair. So like what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, I can see where he's coming from, but at the same time, I don't. He never went around saying, "Hey, I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man." He, to beat the man, you got, to be the man, you got to beat the man. That's all he ever would say. And I mean, he only said that a few times.
Yeah, he'd probably say like, "Woo!" Like
I could see trademarking.
Yeah,
I could see woo, but that's about it. But I don't think he could ever. Can you trademark woo?
kind of.
Woo 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 woo.
Oh, woo woo.
Or whoop whoop, like the juggalos. This is for all my juggalos and juggalettes. Don't try this at home.
I can't remember. I think
Superhuman. You don't know who that is? The dude that does all the stupid stunts? You're fired. You are so fired, Q. Q is fired, dude. For real. This thing's blinding over here. That's what's going on. But he is the original man. I agree with you on that. However, I don't believe that he should be able to trademark the man. However, I don't believe Becky Lynch or the WWE should be able to do the same. So, just like I don't think they should be able to trademark the Too Sweet. So I'm just saying, but
that's like.
what are we gonna start? We're gonna start trademarking gang signs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But hey, Danny says he likes NXT. You like NXT?
I heard that it got over to TV, so
It's going to be on TV.
Yeah, but you know who's going to be in charge of it now?
Who?
Vince.
How do you know?
Because Vince controls every TV thing.
We'll see.
And
We'll see.
If Vince controls it, then you know what's going to happen, right? WWE is going to be fully.
You mean NXT is going to be? Because WWE's already.
Oh yeah, well I mean, because Vince always messes up things somehow.
You think so? Well, here's the thing: 205 Live moving to they're the redheaded stepchild. They've been the redheaded stepchild. No offense to those out there that are redheaded, but the 205 Live's been the redheaded stepchild. They just haven't. Hey, what's up, Glenn? Hey, what's happening? You just subscribed, but so the redheaded stepchild, supposedly they're moving the 205, which was the cruiserweight division, right, into NXT.
What? So it's kind of like when Buddy Murphy went from NXT to 205, but the whole 205 roster is now going to NXT.
I don't know if the whole roster's going, but this is something Triple H had talked about in a couple of interviews that he did with Newsweek and a couple other things. Then they actually did say that that's what's going to happen. And the belt will move into NXT, which they say it's going to give the guys in NXT some more opportunities. You're going from a 1 hour network show to a 2 hour televised show on USA Network on Wednesdays.
I mean, like, there's still a lot of titles in NXT. There's like the South Northern Championship or something like that.
North American.
The UK Championship.
Listen to this guy. That's NXT UK.
Yeah, but there's so many championships.
But NXT UK is a thing by itself.
I knew that.
Did you? Did you really?
Yeah.
And Walter's the NXT UK champ. You ever seen Walter? No?
Am I still fired?
Yeah. Do you know who Pete Dunne is?
Yeah.
Okay, he was the NXT champ, UK champ. Now, Walter is.
Is he a part of the Strong Style Boys?
No. No, the British Strong Style?
Yeah.
No.
Them?
No.
Okay.
No, Walter is German, I believe. German or Austrian. I can't
Yeah.
remember. He's like 6 foot. He's huge. 6'3", 6'4". He's really good. He's a really good dude too. The South Northern. I know you listen to this crap. Yeah, Walter is a beast for sure. Yeah, I've seen him live. I went to he was at Evolve, and he was at I went to the Evolve Progress doubleheader a while back. I forget when that was, but he was at both those shows, you know. But that's when I got the British Strong Style autographs there with Pete Dunne and all them dudes.
Sorry, Mom.
Oh, so were you planning on going Jericho's cruise? Did you want to go on Jericho's cruise? Did anybody out there want to go on Jericho's cruise?
Why would I?
I would want to go. I wouldn't mind going on Jericho's cruise. However, it's sold out. You believe that? Sold out. Jericho's second cruise will sail from Miami, Florida to Nassau, Bahamas.
Wait,
Nassau.
hold on. So Chris Jericho opened up a big cruise for only people with him, like people that buy tickets to get onto this cruise.
Yeah, there's wrestling. There's all kinds of stuff. It's like a VIP meet and greet with people. Yeah, man, you get to go on cruise with wrestlers. It's a 4-day cruise. It will feature wrestling, music, comedy, and more. Presented by AEW. And they will have several
Disgusting.
top stars there, but WWE Hall of Famers such as Ric Flair, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, DDP, and others will be attending.
Wait, what? All right, this confuses me. How do WWE people, Ric Flair, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Diamond, DDP, and others will be attending something that they're literally going up against with this? I'm done with WWE now.
They're Hall of Famers, bro.
So WWE basically still.
But they can't wrestle. They're only there for autographs.
I mean, they still kind of have a contract a little bit with WWE.
Yeah, a Legends contract where they do appearances. That's it. They don't wrestle.
Money talks.
That's correct, sir. Money always talks and BS walks. For shizzle. Yes, sir. But the guest of honor is comedian Fluffy Gabriel Iglesias. The host of the cruise is Vicky Guerrero.
Wait, hold on. What is her famous yelling thing?
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not able to do that one that well. But Jim Cornette has been announced as the color commentator for the NWA when it returns to studio television.
What does color
He's the announcer. He's like Jim Ross.
Okay.
JR.
Good old JR.
Yeah. Corey Graves. Who you want? Michael Cole.
Michael Cole. Renee Young.
Yeah. Ted
Byron
DiBiase.
Saxon, Booker T.
Gorilla Monsoon.
That guy. Brennan. I can't even say his name.
Jesse Ventura.
Bobby the Brain.
Vince
Heenan.
McMahon. Jr.
Junior, yeah. Shane McMahon, AJ Styles, Shawn Michaels, Triple H.
Always about the money for sure. Yeah, I feel the same way, Seek. I'm not a big fan either. I mean, he is part of wrestling history, but I never mind. We'll talk later. We'll talk when I see you at Horse Slam. But anyways, it's time for legit wrestling questions. That's where you can ask us about anything wrestling. So get ready. Bam. There we go. I don't know what is going on with this thing, but hey, it is what it is. While we wait for a question, if questions come in, it's a short show because we don't do indies on the show anymore. And that's the way I kind of wanted it. I wanted to start making the show shorter and shorter. I don't want to be on live for an hour. But
We've
anyways,
only been on for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I remember last time we were here for like an hour and 29 minutes.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
yeah. Well, we live in a world of short attention spans now, sir. You know what I'm saying? People, how often, when you're watching a video on YouTube, whatever, no matter what it is, if it's a gaming video, funny video, whatever it is, you're not sitting there for a half hour, 20 minutes, are you?
Yeah.
But on the same video?
On the same video over and over?
No. Do you sit and watch one video for a half hour? Or is it a 10-minute video and then you're on to the next?
No, like I'll take breaks between it. Like pause it, get some snacks, and then go back and watch it.
Maybe.
That's
right. We have short attention spans. But anyways, who you got winning? Here we go. What do you think about KO going to NXT? If that is true and he is going to NXT, what a shame. What a shame, man. What a waste.
Wait, you're telling me Kevin Owens, who's on SmackDown, who has a good rivalry with almost about anybody, is going
that's the rumor. It's not confirmed that I know of. And if it is, and I'm wrong, please, tell me. I mean, it is what it is. But to my understanding, as of this right now, it's not like a for sure thing. Now, if they go down there and do a thing to kind of like enhance some talent down there, that's cool. But I don't really think NXT needs an enhancement. I don't think they need someone to go down there and put them over.
Tyler Breeze.
You know what I mean? I don't think they need that. I think NXT is already there. I don't think they need help. Let me just say that. And I know, and it was he may have, but who knows? Let's see here. And that's, hey, listen, that's all them working the social media hype, bro. If it happens, it happens, but if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Mom, everybody knows the answer to that question. Who's going to be Q's first match when he turns 18? The guy's shirt that I'm wearing, Malcolm Monroe III, MM3. Don't trust the process. I want to get a hashtag in the chat right now. Don't trust the process. I just want to see that kind of like.
Zeke, give me a refresher on the triple threat. What match are you looking forward to at Horror Slam? Undead Kings, bro. It's the whole reason why I'm going. To be perfectly honest with you, man. I interviewed Breyer, and I've interviewed the Dread King. And, I didn't really know both of them that well. And I tell you what, I've really become friends with the guys. And I have a bit of respect for that because they've treated me very well.
Thank you, Joseph.
And I respect that. And if you respect me, and I will respect you. And my whole world, I'm a martial arts instructor, and my whole world's based on respect. This is one of my students. And, I wouldn't do it to him, but, when I ask him to do something, he's going to say, yes, sir. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, Tung Su.
See, that's my world. And that's the whole reason why I'm going to start going to Horror Slams, because those dudes showed me a bit of respect. And I moved, listen, it wasn't just because of Horror Slam that I moved the show to Sundays. But part of the reason is because Horror Slam and other shows are on Fridays. And, of course, there's no way I can compete against SmackDown, of course. But that's the main reason there. What do we say? Jeff King. I can't see that. Tremont, and I forgot who else. Jeff King. I always pick Jeff King. Definitely. But I agree, it's not cool for him to go back. I would agree with that too. We're talking go back to KO there on that one. Let's see here. Glenn, hey, how you doing, buddy? For this weekend show, who do you like between Orion and Jack Price? Oh, my Lord. Let me tell you what, that is going to be the match of the night right there.
Wait, what's happening?
This weekend in Bay City, Michigan at the Bay County Community Center, the Cassidy Christie 5th Annual Memorial Show. The benefits and proceeds from this show go to a scholarship fund in her name. And the main event is Jack Price of DTA versus Aaron Orion of DTA for the Tri-City Wrestling Championship.
What? How are they going to do that? That like I'm standing up right now cuz that got me shooken.
Shooken. Is that a word? Is shooken a word? Or would it be shaken? I think it would be shaken.
Yeah, but I like to say shooken. I'm just like,
That's a new one. Shooken. Sweaty nipple pancakes are shooken.
ooh.
But
Yes.
I'm gonna listen. I like both those guys. I have a lot of respect for both Aaron O'Ryan and Jack Price, and I will tell you right now that is gonna be the fight. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna like you seen. You were there at XI and Jack Price versus MM3. That match.
What's
OMG.
my fingers are hurting because so there's this part in the match where Malcolm literally grabs his fingers like we come in peace. And then all you hear is a loud.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I can't even. I was not even looking at the whole wrestling ring for like 5 seconds because I was like,
Yeah, for sure. Good stuff. But I'm gonna go. I think Jack Price.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jack Price.
Sorry, Aaron.
Like I said, I have a lot of respect for both of those guys, and at the end of the day, I have a feeling that Jack Price is gonna get the W.
Wait, hold on. I have a question for you.
For me?
Yes.
You have a question for me?
Yes.
All right, let's hear your question, sir.
And right as I say that, I forget my question. You know what? Thank you, Joseph, for the hashtag Don't Trust the Process and the Shooketh. And thank you, Dan, for the hashtag Shooketh. Boom. I'm starting hashtags in your chat.
Yeah, and Price was sick that night. Jack Price was sick when he went against MM3. Like, sick. Like, sick.
That's messed up.
Yeah. So, yeah. Where was the I want to go Saturday so bad. I know, but I won't say anything. All right.
What?
So, I feel like I missed something. No? Did I forget something?
I'm trying to remember my question quick.
Oh, yeah. Forgot a question.
Yeah.
You had a brain fart, huh, Q?
Yeah, I had a brain fart. Well, here, I'll come up on a question on the start. So I'm okay, so okay, how do you feel about last week? I'm pretty sure no, it wasn't last week. But how did you feel about that XI that me and you and my mother and Dan and Skyjacker and Josh all went to? How do you feel about some of those matches? Because how do you feel about the choosing of the vets and the
I like it. I like all of Proving Ground. I liked every match. I enjoyed DBA's match, and I liked the lighting of the fire, and I had a good time. But I definitely believe, like I said on MIW this week, I believe, well, for me, I was more hyped about the rookies than I was the vets. And don't listen, I like the vets. I'm nothing against those guys, but when I seen this group of rookies, I got really excited and I was very, very hyped. And I'm just like, this is going to be awesome. And I can't wait because this is going to be one. And I'm going to say it. I'm going to put $1. This is going to be a hell of a season. It's going to be a hell of a season. They're $2. $2. Make you holla.
Kira Clan sucks.
That's for sure. True story.
Kira Clan sucks.
You lost your voice second match in. Yeah, VFW. Don't forget Horror Slam, new location. VFW, Lincoln Park on Fort Street for sure. All right, guys. So that is it for tonight. Like I said, make sure. Oh, yeah. I wanted to let you know. Upload days have slightly changed. Just a little bit. Live shows now on Sundays, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. every Sunday except for the days that are XI are on. And it looks like I'm just going to run on Sundays that there's a pay-per-view because nobody cares. Maybe unless it's WrestleMania.
Wait,
right?
hold on. Can I say my catchphrase that I was going to say for the Happy Harper thing?
Sure.
Happy Harper ice cream. It's harptastic.
Harptastic. Harptastic. You hear that? But so live show Sundays. Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern will be Michigan Independent Weekly. M-I-dub. And then Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern will be interviews. And then Fridays at 10 a.m. will be a match. Maybe it's Collector's Corner or an interview. You just like there was an interview this Friday because I went down to Heel Fan News and recorded a new episode of Heel Fan News with the gentleman down there and interviewed Harper, D, and JP. So check that out down there. Check that out over there. Interviews, good stuff. And then tune in this Wednesday for Now or Never, my Electric Ely interview. It'll be on 10 a.m. Eastern.
Now or never.
And then also ProWrestlingTees.com/
Rasslin Rage.
Raging. Raging. Yes. All right, guys, listen, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week. Same time, same day. Well, it won't be the same day, would it? It'll be Sunday, but it just won't be the same date, right? All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage.